Hi there, you are watching Movie House, your movie details pointer. In today's video, we will discuss the computer-animated adventure comedy film, The Croods. The movie was released in 2013 and was produced by DreamWorks Animation. In this film, we saw a cave family known as the Croods in a fictional prehistoric Pliocene era called the Cretaceous. The film proved to be a box office success, generating over $587 million on a budget of around $135 to $175 million. The story revolves around the cave family that spend their time sheltered in a cave and a massive earthquake destroys their home. Although the Croods survive the disaster, they have to find a new home. The cave family is then set out to explore a spectacular landscape filled with strange and fantastic creatures and a whole new world of adventure. By the end of the film, the Croods are settled on a vast, beautiful beach. Although the movie was loved by everyone, it still has some mistakes that you didn't notice. Here are 20 mistakes of the Croods that you didn't notice. Number 1. At the beginning of the film, we see Grug coming out of the cave in the morning. Remember, the scene when he scared some dog-like creatures away? Yes, we're talking about that scene. If you didn't notice, let me tell you that there were 6 of those creatures in the beginning. However, after he scares away all of them, we see another one. Where did a 7th dog-like creature come from? It looks different from others. Number 2. In this scene, Grug is holding a teddy bear in his hand in his cave. Did you notice this strange drawing on the wall of the cave? I don't know what this drawing is depicting, but it may be some sort of a dinosaur eating another one. Regardless, the drawing disappears in the next scene. Did someone else erase it? Number 3. The third mistake is on the scene when Eep first meets Guy. So, what happens is, Eep is scared of Guy and she throws a big rock at him. When you clearly see Guy yelling in pain and his leg is pinned. However, in the next scene, there is no rock on Guy's leg. It appears that the massive rock has vanished. And in the next scene, when Eep picks him up, we can see the rock is 2 or 3 feet away. Number 4. And when the Croods are running in order to save themselves from the deadly creature, we can clearly see that all of them are really dirty, right? And then they fall from a mountain. My question is, how did all of them get so clean? They clearly did not fall into a lake. Number 5. In the forest, Chunky attacks the family. In this scene, we see a giant piece of wood that might have saved them from this creature. However, the Croods are not lucky and the piece of wood suddenly disappeared in the next scene. Clearly, we didn't see that Chunky destroying the piece of wood, right? Number 6. In the scene when the strange, massive, fish-like creature threw the Croods into the sky, Eve is clearly closer to the top. But in the subsequent scene, she gets way down there. Number 7. When the popcorn falls on them, Guy tries to run away and Eve picks him up. While she doesn't let him go, Grug enters the scene. When Grug is talking to Eve, he asks her to drop Guy. The camera shows Grug and there is nothing close to his feet, right? Now Gran enters the scene while Eve is trying to explain to Grug that what if 2 birds come or what if they don't find a cave before the sunset? In the subsequent scene, a log appears next to Grug's feet. Number 8. At the beginning of this scene, this bird laid an egg, and that egg is on this rock. Then the camera shows this dinosaur. In the next scene, we see Guy and Eve, and the camera again shows this bird. But at this time, the egg is gone. Did someone eat the egg? Number 9. In the scene where we see Guy being trapped in the log, and Grug is holding that log, Grug runs towards Eve and throws Guy against a massive rock. In the subsequent scene, when Eve is shown running towards Grug, the rock has suddenly disappeared. Number 10. In this scene, Guy gives his shows to Eve. They are alone in this scene and Eve shrieks in excitement when she yells, "I love them." Then, Eve and Guy fall on the ground while they hug each other. Grug is seen standing behind them. When did Grug come here? Number 11. In the second scene of Croods with the Punch Monkeys, it seems like Grug and Punch Monkey are going to fight, but Guy hands one monkey a banana. When the monkey squeezes this banana, his fingers through it. Number 12. In the scene where they are trying to save themselves from Chunky using those long sticks, Grug tries to annoy Chunky with his sticks. In this scene, Chunky breaks Grug's sticks 3 times. Then Grug starts running. The sticks should be now a lot shorter in height, right? However, the camera shows Grug from a different angle, and his sticks are still pretty long. Number 13. When Grug was standing on sticks and Chunky breaks those sticks, Grug gets bitten in the bum. The camera shows that his undergarments are made from lion skin. However, as he climbs down, we see that Grug's undergarments are plain gray. Number 14. In one scene, we see all of them enjoying themselves in a beautiful lake. The next shot shows Eep is on the shoulders of Guy and he is standing in the water. In the subsequent scene, Grug is apparently drowning in water, which means it is deep. The question is, how Guy was able to stand up in the water? Number 15. At one point, Grug and Guy are stuck in a tar pit. They trick Chunky into saving them from the tar pit, and when they escape, the camera shows both of them covered in tar. Even the hand of Grug gets stuck to Guy's back. In the next show, the ground starts exploding and all of them start running to save their lives. When they reach the end and they see the sun, Guy and Grug are entirely clean. When did they take a bath? Number 16. At the end of the movie, when they are escaping from the explosion, Grug sees Douglas and says, "Douglas, hey, I know that guy." This means he already knew his name. However, it is impossible since Grug did not know the name of this creature, and he was not even there when Thunk found Douglas. Moreover, Thunk had lost the creature before Grug returned. Number 17. When Grug rescued Douglas, this creature had the shell of Thunk in his mouth. Douglas had this shell from when Thunk threw it. By the end of the movie, we see that the Croods blowing their shells for Grug. The camera shows Thunk blowing the same shell. Don't you think Douglas should currently have this shell in his mouth? Number 18. In the movie, when any of the characters blow their shells, they are seen blowing them from the open end. In reality, you need to make a hole in the top of the shell and blow through it if you want to make a conch horn. Number 19. In the final scene of the Croods, Sandy hops on Douglas along with Belt. They ride off with the family. However, in the next scene when Elp says, "So from now on, we will stay out of here," we see the entire family riding together and Belt is gone. All we see is Sandy riding Douglas by herself. Number 20. In the scene, the Croods are replicating their sketch on a rock. It appears like they are capturing a family picture. Eep is standing in front of Grug, and in the next shot, she's standing behind Grug. When did they switch positions? Well, these were 20 mistakes in the Croods. If you like this video, make sure you give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Movie House and hit that bell icon so you are notified whenever we upload an interesting video on this channel. We are always looking for little imperfections in some of the well-known movies. Be sure to follow us on Instagram, and you can also share your ideas and suggestions in the comments below. Stay connected for more exciting and mind-blowing videos.